We just saw the last gasp of the US dollar. In 20 years, you'll be able to look back at this Labor Day weekend and see the exact moment everything changed. It's historic, and not in a good way, that the U.S. economy is grinding to a halt.
I think the U.S. economy is slowing faster and in a broader sense than most people anticipated, including the Fed. And I think that the market is catching up to that possibility, which has become a probability.
Mohammed El-Arian is exactly right, and it's all being controlled by a globalist cabal of elites that wants Kamala Harris elected right now. So right now, as we speak, we are watching the single biggest shift for the U.S. dollar hegemony in the past 80 years. Over the next few weeks, the plan will be put fully into action. The massive dumping of U.S. dollars, flooding the market, bank collapses, job losses, which we're seeing by the millions, by the way, and skyrocketing inflation that no amount of lying will hide. I'm looking at you, Kamala Harris.
No.
So let's get into it. There are a few big pieces of news that I want to get to right now that everyone better pay attention to, and most people have been ignoring. Most of you, of course, were hard at work last week trying to provide for your families, going about your day. You certainly weren't paying attention to Fed Chief Jerome Powell up there in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Well, he dropped an economic bombshell on America. Powell admitted that the jobs market is in real trouble. Consumer spending is down, and he openly admitted that the Fed is now pivoting. Quote, "The time for pivoting our policies is upon us."
The cooling in labor market conditions is unmistakable.
So with those words, he sent gold skyrocketing to all-time highs, the U.S. dollar plunging to its lowest point of 2024 with just one sentence. All it took was one sentence. He hasn't even cut rates yet. This was just one sentence. Unbelievable. As trends forecaster Jared Salenti just told me, we are already in a recession, and the coming crash is going to be worse than anyone wants to admit.
They want to keep the people in power in power. Simple as that. They're running the show right in front of your eyes. They're going to lower interest rates and do everything they can to boost up the economy. The lower interest rates fall, the deeper the dollar declines. The dollar's only high because of the high interest rates. So again, the deeper the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go. Gold prices could go to $3,000 an ounce this year.
I mean, we can haggle over whether it's a recession or a depression, but it's already here, and it's about to get much worse. New data this week from businesses all over the United States telling the Fed that Americans can't afford thanks to Biden and Harris's economic policies. Quote, "Our data supports the thesis that consumer spending is paring back materially. We will start seeing significant negative impacts to our business if spending continues to decline at the current rate through the end of the year." In other words, Americans are tapped out.